Well, the dark man has come to scare you, my girl. Can't say whether he comes from this world, so you tell yourself that he's just a smoke swirl that only works for a while. For he's made of things too deep and too wild, and you can't turn him back with the mind of a child. You're sure his intentions are ugly and vile, though you don't know just what they are.
Hi there, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. We are
Everybody.
back for Steel, Storm, and Tempest, episode 7.
Dun, dun, dun.
We left everything in a bit of a cliffhanger last time, but first, today, we'll be introducing a new player, the wonderful Ellie Glavich, and Alex's mustache.
It's its own player.
Which is going to get its own character
of its own. Yes.
Yep. Yes, it is. All right.
100%.
All right. Everybody say goodbye.
Bye.
And we will get. All right. Okay.
Great.
All right, Ellie, you're sitting here exactly where you are right now, zooming for a D&D game. It's awesome. You're having a good time. And what is on the table or the desk or whatever right next to you? What's on your left and your right?
Like full disclosure, I am sitting on my bed.
Okay.
So I have a little kind of bed table
Mhm.
that sits here, and then like a basket that my computer sits on, so it's not like to boob level.
Mhm.
I have a microphone. I have a
Mhm.
dice box. I have a tarot deck. Do you want just what's in front of me or what's beside me?
What's in hand? Something you could grab from right where you're at.
Okay, here are a couple of things. I can grab a sword.
Okay.
I can grab a dragon.
Okay.
I can grab many blankets, and I can grab Morty from Rick and Morty. Slimer. I've always got my Slimer. I have a devil cape. I have another sword. Lots of clothing. Some knitting things. Computer bag. All of my books. And
Okay, for
Funko
the
Pop.
sake of what we're doing, you have an option between 6 items. Choose which 6, and then as things go on, we'll be rolling to see which one of them goes with you.
Okay. For funsies, I'm gonna go with my little dragger.
Okay, that's number 1.
Tarot deck.
Number
'cause it's
two.
Nightmare Before Christmas, and it's comforting.
There you go. Number 2.
Sword, because it's literally right here.
Number 3.
You know what? Can I move off screen for half a second to reach or no?
No,
Okay.
it's just what's right in front of you right now.
Ooh, okay. Megara lipstick.
4.
I guess my dice box with all my dice in it. And
5.
Blunders and Blunders fans will recognize the tattoo on the back of it.
Woo!
I guess for shits and giggles, because it's right here, I'll just grab the other one.
Okay, so that's number 6.
Is it?
Oh, yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Alrighty. So 3 and 6 are the swords. 1 is your dragon. 2 is your tarot. 4 is your lipstick. 5 is your dice box, and 6 is your other sword. Alrighty, as you're sitting there and you're watching, what's going on the Zoom stuff, all of a sudden, it's the strangest feeling. It's like, how that feeling when you're dizzy and you've got a fever and it feels like the world is turning around you, but nothing's actually moving.
Vertigo. I got that.
Yes, exactly. It starts feeling like that. And you reach out and you grab something to just kind of ground yourself, center yourself for that. And it would be number 4, your lipstick.
Yeah, great. What a comfort.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you know
Meg.
what? You never know. You never know what it could be. All right. As you're sitting there and you reach out and you're just kind of reaching your hand out, but it lands on your lipstick and you grasp it as you feel yourself falling backwards. And you fall exactly like it looks like from here into nothingness. You fall into the black, and all of your room is gone, and you didn't feel like you fell that far. And you can't tell if you're moving or not. Your inner ear tells you you're moving, but there's no air or wind or anything to make it feel like you're moving. You're just in black. It's like one of those chambers where you have all your senses closed down, and it's really disturbing because something's telling you you're moving, but you can't feel it and stuff. And that goes for a minute. And then you start to feel heat on your back, and you realize you're moving backwards, like you fell back, and you're moving back towards something hot. What do you do?
I'll reach or try to stop myself in some way.
Okay. So you reach back, and you see that there is a large, bright, fiery, for want of a better term, portal behind you that you are clearly moving towards. Even though you still can't feel it, there's no wind or anything. There's just that sense of heat getting closer and closer. And it looks pretty frightening, like it could burn you going through it or something like that. And as you're getting closer and closer, you're trying to turn yourself to face it. You can't quite do it. And then it's as if something grabs you and yanks you to the side as you're moving quickly towards this portal. And it's like, whoa! And you find yourself all of a sudden falling. Roll me a dexterity save.
Ooh. We're gonna use duck die.
Yeah, all right.
Ooh. A save.
Yes.
Wow, that is a not bad. Off to a great start, duck die.
All right. So you totally face plant, sprawled, spread eagled, ow, onto wooden floorboards. Okay.
Well, ow, one. I guess I would scramble up very quickly and start to figure out where the hell I am.
Okay. You scramble up very quickly and you look around. Your initial sense is that you are in like a little one-room wooden cottage. Roll me perception check. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
16.
All right. You don't see her your first scan, but as you're looking around and you're like, oh my God, you see sitting in the dark corner, and she's wrapped in a shawl, this old, withered, wizened face, long braids with feathers and hair and pieces of bone and stuff sewed into them or braided into them or something. The hair is very, very white. It's also very long and, like I said, filled with stuff. And her wrinkled face looks at you silently for a moment, noticing that you're looking at her, and it's awkward because she sees you. She's just staring you down.
Hi. Sorry. I intended.
You look a little tasty.
Oh, great. I'm not. I can guarantee it. I've cut myself and tasted, and it's just all copper.
So you're Fae blood, are you?
I'm what now?
Fae blood. No need denying it. Baba knows.
I mean, I'm not against it. Freya is really more like where I land on that spectrum of following, but
Freya's a twat. She doesn't know nothing but nothing.
Ooh.
All right, Fae blood, sit down and listen. And she's just staring at you without blinking. It's really unnerving.
Liz, okay, lady. I don't know who you are. I don't know what is going on. And frankly, I'm sorry I just kind of fell into your home. I'd love to leave because this is getting really uncomfortable.
Well, you see, you'll be leaving pretty soon. Your friends are almost here. Her accent, her voice is weird. It's like changes pitches, like maybe what you're seeing isn't really what's there, and it kind of goes in and out. The face doesn't change, but the voice is odd. And she said, "Oh, but there's some things I want to eat you, but I'm not going to, because they don't know the high and mighty. They don't know the traitor in their midst. And so, Fae blood, instead of swearing to them, you're going to swear to me so that you can save us all."
While she's talking, I've realized something and would like to go over and just like try to touch her face.
Okay. You approach and she just lets you. She doesn't move from her dark corner.
What does it feel like?
It feels like a face.
Okay.
It feels like a wrinkly old face, and the hair feels like hair. Okay. And she's just watching you completely stoically. Like, this doesn't surprise her, although it should, because as complete strangers, just when it started like touching her and stuff, I'd be punching him by now, but she doesn't. Yeah. She's like, she's just looking at you. It's like, so you're going to swear to me, Baba Yaga.
So I'm pretty sure at this point that I passed out on stream. So my mind is now like, wow, that must look really bad. I hope somebody turned my camera off, and it is not here anymore. And I'll just start looking for like exits or anything. Because yeah, this just seems like a fever dream.
Okay, you step back from her, and she's still unmoving there. And as you step back and you look around, and you see that there is one door out and two little windows towards the front.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try and open the door.
You go to open the door, she says, "Your friends will be here soon, but we shan't be going out until then." And all of a sudden, the entire hut moves under your feet. Roll me another dexterity save.
That's a 12.
Okay. You manage to keep your feet, but it is not pretty. You're like grabbing onto stuff. It's like you're on one of the, a tram at Disneyland or something,
I think at this point I've at least tracked, because I know my mythological creatures relatively well.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm like, okay, I know this story. We've got Baba Yaga in the corner. We've got a hut that moves. I do not know where this dream is going, but here we are, and I'm just hoping that nobody's freaking out.
Back at home.
Back home, because this is that can't be a great image for everybody watching.
Yeah. Well, and she's just still watching you as you stumble around and you're heading for the door, and finally she stands up. And she's not very tall. Actually, you're quite a bit taller than she is. She's a little hunched. And she reaches her hand out, and from out of nowhere, like under the couch or the table or something that looks like a small child runs out, and she puts her hand on its head like it's a cane and stands up and then moves it forward. And it's actually like with its little legs toddling forward with her. She says, "I know this isn't the easiest way to do it, but you're a smart girl. Close your eyes and feel the truth of this place. Go on. I know you can do it." And you close your eyes?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I close my eyes.
Is that all you do?
I mean, I'm trying to stay upright, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll hold on to like a bookshelf or something nearby.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still very fully convinced that this is a dream. And a little side note about me, my dad has always said, if something is chasing you in a dream, you turn around, you fight it. So that is so deep in my subconscious that that's exactly what I do in my dream.
Yeah.
So that right now I'm not fighting yet because I haven't been attacked yet. But yeah, I'll just hold on to something, close my eyes.
Okay, you close your eyes. And when you do that, there's a part of you that's you. It's not her, it's you. And it reaches out. It's the part of you that's always believed in magic. And you can feel it just kind of reaching out around you. And this whole scene, the house, the old woman, the strange child she's using as her cane, this movement. In that moment, feels absolutely real. And you know, without doubt, that all you have to do is reach out your mind to the energy that this place is. And you can touch it.
I do.
And you do. And by doing that, you cast your very first spell. And you realize that's what you've done. And then you open your eyes, as you have just done, and it's like, you just did magic. And not magic like what we experience in our world, but like magic like you would think of in a D&D world, where it's like you can feel it and taste it.
Can I describe the magic that I've done?
Absolutely.
Are there any vials or glass or anything kind of sitting maybe like 20 feet away? I don't know how big this place is. So.
The whole hut is about 30 feet across, 40 feet across. It's not big. It's not a big hut, but it's also not tiny. Mm-hmm. And there are bookshelves and a table. They're all fairly roughly hewn. Some of them are made out of like woven reeds and stuff like that. But oh yes, there are indeed glass vials. There's some like heavy stoneware, like a couple of dishes on the table.
A vial of liquid explodes.
Okay. All right.
Because that got Eldritch blasted.
There you go. There you go. And
You're welcome, Chris.
It felt so natural. Like it's just a little part of you that you could just reach out and do that. It's like a piece. It's like, okay, imagine if your whole life you had been blind.
What?
And then one day you open your eyes and you can see. That's what it feels like. It's like this part of you that's always been there, but only just now were you able to access it. And she doesn't jump. She doesn't move. She just smiles. And she says, there you go, Fae blood. Your friends are almost here, so I need you. I need you to swear to me that you will serve me against those that would destroy this earth and the spirits within it.
You know, we just met, and I'm not all about like swearing allegiance to really anybody or anything. Also, I know.
Okay, she starts cackling.
Yeah, I know fairy tales. This doesn't end well.
Yeah, roll me a Constitution save. DC 22.
You know, that's not helping her case. Probably not. Yeah, it's a 19.
All right, you are immediately racked with intense pain and you are stunned and you cannot move. You're just like screeching in pain as that cackle just cuts into every part of you. It's called agonizing cackle, for those who want to know. And after a moment, she stops and the pain slowly starts to subside. And she says, you think you've just met me, but there's a reason I called you instead of the others. The others I'm bringing, but you're special, you're mine. You've known about me your whole life, in your dreams, in the senses that you see in the dark. Every fear you've ever had, I was there. Every laughter you've ever had, I was there. You don't know it, but you're mine. I'm just giving you the opportunity to have some control of it.
I don't know how to nicely tell you that that's not how you get people on your side. So I'm just not going to be nice about it. Demanding some allegiance and then creating pain, super not how to make people like you.
I don't care if you like me.
Yeah,
I don't
need
care.
to like you to align
Oh,
to you.
look at here we are. All of a sudden the house gives a great big shudder, and where you've been curled in the ground and on the pain has subsided now, but it was the worst pain you've ever felt in your entire life. It was enough to make you not able to like move for a moment. And she says, all right, well then, if you're not going to swear to me, then you're going to swear to them. And if you don't swear to them, then the demons and the angels will have you. And she opens the door as the house settles. And now we call everybody in.
Do they just like appear inside the house?
And we're back.
Oh, there we go.
Welcome to the madness.
Like, or do they walk in the door? Like,
Nope. She opens the door. Okay, so from the outside, where we left everybody last time, was walking into this clearing, following a very large ogre-like beastie. And when they got to the clearing, they saw a hut stand up and turn around to face them. Take a few steps.
Oh, am I on like the second season of The Witcher? Like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
here's the problem with the second season of The Witcher. Is
Yeah.
they were like, you don't know what this thing is. I'm sitting there being like, fucking Baba Yaga. How do you guys not
We
know
all know
this?
that. Yeah. The woman of the forest.
They're chicken legs, right? Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
And
I
the
got
hut
it. Yeah.
steps up to you and then sits down, and the legs disappear underneath it like a hen sitting down, but now it's a hut. And the door opens.
Oh, great.
What's that? The saying? Turn and face me. Hut, hut.
Mhm. Yeah,
Something
don't
hut,
face
hut.
the forest. And roll
So
me
I
a
know nothing
perception
about
check.
I know zero about Baba Yaga. The only thing I know about this creature is from what I've seen on The Witcher, and since I'm playing myself, that is the only knowledge I have.
Right. Which is okay.
That's a 19 for me.
Or
Have to go in there.
your perception.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh
It's
my
dark
God.
inside the doorway. Like there's clearly not lights lighting up the whole inside very
Mhm.
brightly at all. And standing in the doorway are, well, three figures, sort of. One figure looks bent and gnarled, clutching to another figure. And back behind it, literally on the floor, is a third figure. And that third figure has some bright red hair. That just shows through the light coming through the doorway. And stepping out is what can only be called a crone, a gnarled, hunched old woman, very wrinkled features, long white hair in braids with bones and feathers and God only knows what braided into it.
Just remember, you guys, don't use your real names.
Right, and just be cool. Like,
Yeah, be cool.
respectful,
Yeah,
right?
remember, we're working for we're neutral, guys.
Nothing.
And she steps out and she says, it took you long enough to get here.
Well,
I
okay.
think there's someone that you need to talk to.
Okay.
As she gestures inside, and you realize that the cane that she's leaning on as she has walked out onto the porch of this now seated hut is actually a child. Just standing there, letting her hold its head as it becomes her cane.
Oh, great.
I forgot about that part of the legend. It's okay. It's good. We're neutral. We're neutral.
Right.
Mhm.
Cool. We're cool.
Bigger purpose.
And she gestures
We-
behind her into the hut and
We
then
would-
steps to the side.
We would be honored to be guests in your home.
Oh, would you now? All right, come on in.
Just don't eat me. Just don't eat me. Okay.
And it's clear she heard that because she laughs just a little. You look too old to be tasty.
Does everybody look like everybody?
Not at all.
Great.
All right, Ellie, roll me a perception check.
Great.
As you're peering out and you see these people standing in the clearing of this swamp that this hut is now settled into.
18.
Okay, they look vaguely familiar. But Jody actually looks, well, no, not really.
I'm gonna turn around real quick. Where's Rob?
Ha!
You mean Steel? Or was it Storm? I don't remember which one, but it was one of those.
Steal.
Well, I didn't say that. I didn't say that out loud. I didn't like.
Mhm.
Okay, we have to determine what we're saying in character and what we're saying in.
Yes, you
Because we
do.
don't have character voices.
Yeah.
Okay, you
'cause we
turn
don't have
around
character voices.
and you look.
Because I
and-
went. That's kind of like what I wanted to do was just like look for him. Like
Yeah, he was right behind you and he is not there right now.
Snake's got you in vengeance, and we'll have to save you later, but it's totally your fault. I told you.
He's just wrapped up in snakes.
Yep. And you
All about
see the
snakes.
one that kind of looks like Shauna, except that it's like Shauna as if she was a dark vampire fairy with black fairy wings, elven ears, and fangs.
I appreciate though that the ears, you don't get to see both of them at the same time, and one goes away much like some other character we know.
That's true.
Yep. So, and then, but the other one, everybody describe yourselves.
I guess I walk in first.
Yep.
You see like you've seen gargoyles.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So imagine Goliath with my hair
And your face, only
and
stone.
my face.
Only stone.
I'm still not entirely convinced this isn't a dream.
Next,
And-
yeah, go on.
No. That's fine.
All right, Alex, describe yourself.
I'm not walking in yet. I'm like,
But you're a big
where-
enough character; she can see you outside the door pretty clearly.
okay, well, you see a very, see like an 8-foot tall minotaur with armor and with a face that vaguely looks like mine, but with horns, I guess.
And an epic mustache.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only thing that's really throwing me is the stash. Is that Alex?
All right,
I'm,
Shauna, describe
I'm
yourself.
Even.
Yeah.
I am Captain Caterpillar.
All right, Shauna, describe yourself.
I have like a kind of a pale purple skin. I have pointy ears. I don't know what color my hair is now because I don't think I've actually ever really looked at it, but I have dark, like fairy wings that are nice and dark now, and I have vampire teeth. So I look kind of creepy, but
Yeah, like a vampire fairy.
yes.
Yeah, Jody, describe yourself.
She's about average height, dark hair, but she kind of looks like her skin is sort of like greeny brown, and she looks like she might have like bark for skin. It's like basically like a dryad, that kind
Yeah.
of deal. Her hair is like
wild kind of like bird's nest, kind of like with like vines, whatever, like
Growing down on
and
it, yeah.
flowers glowing in the hair. Green eyes. She's holding a coffee carafe, and she is actually wearing glasses.
And looks remarkably like Jody.
Well, I don't know how. So, are we assuming that Ellie and I have met?
Well, on
Okay.
Zoom.
On
Yeah.
I've
Zoom.
seen you here.
Okay.
Mhm. You guys
Okay,
are
'cause
who
I
you
wasn't
are
sure.
Right now. Yeah.
I wasn't sure if we were assuming that. Okay, so yes, basically that's this is sort of like an alter. It's like superimposed over what you might have seen me looking like on Zoom.
And the one that kind of looks like Alex and the one that kind of looks like Shauna are both looking behind them into the swamp. But the mist is so strong that outside the clearing, you can't really see anything. But the one that kind of looks like Chris walks actually into the hut.
I start like looking at myself to see if anything else about me has changed. Because
Nope.
not fair.
Not yet.
So
My brain's a dick.
she looks normal.
Yes, she looks exactly like Ellie does right now.
That's what I was going to ask earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So not fair.
Wait. Just wait. You should come up with something else to call yourself.
Okay. Come back to me. Also, wait, hold on. Oh, wait. Does this mean
Suddenly a big horned head like peeks in the door and is like, "Yo, guys, we lost Storm."
And you notice that
Looks-
there's Ellie right there, half sitting on the floor, looking a lot like she, maybe face planted into some wood.
Oh,
Look
well,
who
that's
we
how I
found.
arrived. So yeah, I get it.
Okay, so did we all just dip from the stream? Is the stream just like blank now?
Yep.
I could only
Where's
assume.
Tanya? Did we all just leave Tanya?
I feel like I've been gone for a week, maybe.
Wow, okay.
It feels weird. We were just tramping through the swamp.
Yeah.
Time is all weird and shit, like Doctor Whoian and
Yeah, wibbly wobbly. Got it.
Yep.
Okay,
Kelia,
do you
it's good
guys
to
all
see
walk
you.
into the hutch?
I actually try to
You
help
should
her
use
up.
that name or something. I'm just gonna call you that right now.
I didn't even hear what you
Yo,
called me.
where? Storm gone.
Okay.
Missed. We should do something.
Is there a way to go back? Do we want to go back?
You
Yo,
don't
old
want
lady,
to go
where
back.
is Storm?
He's wandered away.
Did he follow? I told him not to follow those things. I wonder if he followed them. I would
Oh, the will o' the wisp, you think?
people who kill snakes that are running away are me.
So we lost
Oh.
our other dude.
Tempest is not gonna let that go.
Yeah,
Also,
other dude.
Tempest, just because you don't, it's Aramiel.
Okay. Yeah,
Storm.
no, I tracked.
Tempest. I meant Storm. Sorry.
Storm? I thought it was Steel.
What's happening?
You can't get any of these.
Oh, either one.
Pick a name.
I thought he was Storm
Take it easy.
because she's Tempest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hi,
I
I'm
think
Godfrey. Nice to yeah.
Yes, and I'm Malhavoc.
I'm
Just call it
Lina.
That's good.
Hello.
What was yours?
Lina.
Okay. Come back to me. Just call me Redhead for the time being, and I'll figure it out.
that works.
Gonna call you Red.
Red'll do, yeah.
Yeah.
The old woman
For
comes
now.
from
Here
the
for it.
porch and stands in the doorway. And she's just watching you from the doorway, kind
Well,
of
my head's
blocking
in
your
the
exit now.
doorway.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't walk all the way in. Did you walk all the
Okay.
way in?
No, I didn't walk.
Well, that's what I
all the way-
asked. Is did you
I
guys
didn't
walk
walk
into the
all the way-
hut?
No, I said I peeked my head in,
Okay.
because I'm probably taller than the door. At least I'm
Standing in the
assuming.
doorway,
Yeah.
just to make sure we don't get locked in there in case. Just in case.
I totally.
I've watched this. I've
Mhm.
watched TV.
We're still looking behind us to see if we can find our lost member. So
The old woman standing on the porch says, "That's all right. Go on. Let the traitor keep his working. We're her working. Let them destroy the earth. Let's give it to who? Shall we give it to the demons? Shall they give it to the angels? Or do you want to listen to me?"
What traitor?
Wait. Yeah, what traitor?
The one I want to tell you about.
Oh, good.
Okay. A traitor to who?
The earth. The Fae.
That's what I thought.
A Fae blood that is not.
So
true.
another-
Look, you seem to be the like you're obviously the master of this land. We're not really gonna discuss anything until we know our friend's safe. So
I don't
I either
know.
need your word or you're gonna bring him back right now.
I don't know. I don't know where he is. I am not omniscient. I'm not God.
Hold up, real quick. We're all talking about Aramiel, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry guys, he often wanders off and is just not around. So I'm gonna say
Yeah,
he
but-
probably bounced on and he'll come back when he comes
There's
back.
Yeah,
no
but wandering
box
off in this
here.
is gonna get you killed.
I
He
tell
knows
you
better.
what.
He's an adult.
Come on in and sit down.
Is he-
Have some tea, and I'll send
Legally.
Grendel to find him.
Wait,
What did he-
Grendel?
What was his name?
Wait,
Did you just say Grendel?
Yes,
like
I
the
did.
Oh shit!
And she looks over at the very tall, ogre-like being.
Grendel, it's very nice to meet you. I'm Tempest.
So
Uh,
come on in.
you were
Okay.
saved by Grendel.
Okay.
Not all that is evil is destroying. Not all that is good is saving.
This is true. This is true. There's a lot of myths and legends where it's like the only difference between the
You all
seal-
talk too much. Come on in and sit down.
That's fair.
Can I
She
roll an
definitely called
insight
us out.
on that?
Yeah, she called us out. She's not wrong.
No,
I'm in. I find a seat.
I'm going inside. Sure. I mean,
Okay.
let's just get it done.
When you walk
roll
in,
can I roll an insight check on that very angry come in and sit down?
yes, absolutely, you may.
Shut up and sit the fuck down.
Ooh,
As
that's
they're
a
coming
nice-
in, I'll be like,
24.
how long
Okay,
is
her insight is this is a very, very, very dangerous being. And she's getting impatient. That's what your insight
Do I
is.
sense any like the anger is the impatience not wanting to harm us in any way?
That's what it seems like, yeah.
Okay. Is there anywhere like do I even fit in this place?
You have
I
to,
fit in.
I know
yeah,
how big you
the
are.
ceiling is about 7 feet tall, so you do have to bend.
Oh,
Okay,
crap.
Yeah.
I will just
So you could come in and sit down.
I'm just gonna sit in the doorway, like step in and just sit out.
Are you going to wait till everybody else goes in, or are you going to just block the doorway and not let anybody
Well,
else in?
Shauna already went in.
Did she? I didn't
She
hear
said
that.
she went in.
I heard Jody say that.
Doorway.
Oh, you're just in the doorway? Well,
Mhm.
I'll move now.
all right, I'm gonna let Shauna in and then I'm gonna sit in. Just like step inside and sit down because there's probably nothing for me to sit on.
Okay. Yeah, there is not anything that's big enough for you to sit on. There are a few chairs.
Guys, just side note, like what happened to you all? How come all of you look awesome and I looked normal?
Well, we sorry. I'll let someone else talk.
We're just cooler than you.
You know what?
You know what, Red? We made a pledge to see a thing through, and this is what happened.
I miss
That
all
pretty
the
much
cool stuff
explains
when I'm
it.
on set. Man,
Indeed, they made a pledge. And Alex, you were blocking the doorway, but all of a sudden she's inside, seated at the table.
tracks,
Was
100%
she
tracks.
outside?
Yeah, she was out on the porch. That's where she was talking to you guys from.
Oh, okay.
And the child that she was using her cane hunkers down and scuttles under the table.
I will gingerly grab a chair. I will look at Godfrey, wink, turn it around, and try to sit.
I snort a little bit.
Shall we tell the audience what this is a reference to?
No.
I missed it too, so please.
Oh, he outmaneuvered Alex, is what happened.
Yes.
I out Star Trekked him.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
Alex just recently did a cosplay where he was
Yes.
Riker.
Yep. Okay.
So, all right, you all get sat down.
Sure.
All right, and she looks at you and then she lets silence fall for just a moment. And she says, those of you who swore to the Prince of the Sea, raise your hand. Those of you who swore to the Princess of the Unsea, raise your
Hold up.
hand. Now, now you all need to swear to me. Let me tell you why. I belong to neither court. I am too old. I am too big to be under the rule of those children. I am too evil to serve the Seelie, and I'm too good to serve the Unseelie, and I am too powerful. And as such, I'm a threat to those that would hurt the earth, the angels and the demons that are fighting right now. And the Seelie and the Unseelie are so arrogant and so foolish, and such children, they don't understand that there is a traitor. But I do. And I want you to swear to me, to Baba Yaga, the oldest of the old, that you'll find the traitor. That you'll destroy him.
So, as your resident Slav, let me just speak for everybody here of Honey Bunches of Nope. Listen, we can help you find your traitor or whatever, but we're not going to make a promise that we're just going to go up and destroy somebody. What if, I don't know, what if it's Jesus for all we know for this situation? Like, this could be like the nicest, best person, and they're betraying this court because good reasons. We don't know. So no, we're not going to make any promises to you that is going to go against our own morals.
Oh, you are not going to make any promises to me, you say.
No.
Oh.
But the rest of you, you know what's at stake. You've seen it. You've seen the horror that are the demons.
And the white.
And you've seen the horror that are the angels.
Yeah, they're all dicks.
Like, can we make another insight check on if there's anything like an extra motive for her wanting to kill the traitor specifically.
Okay.
I definitely want to know that.
Okay, roll insight checks, everybody.
19 for me.
5
Mm-hmm.
to
Keep
23.
rolling really crap. I got a 12.
Hold on. Insight?
Mm-hmm.
15.
I have a freaking +6.
24.
Rolling sucky.
Oh, 24.
Okay. All right. When she says the word traitor, what you get with your insight is that there's an extra bite. She's furious that someone would betray the Fae.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's just, for the sake
That
of
doesn't really
yes,
answer the question, though,
let's say there
or
is
give any insight into what we were trying to have insight on.
Okay, say it again. Because there's only so much
If-
insight can get you. It's not mind reading.
Yeah. Well, it's more of just like, does it feel like there's any ulterior motive to us when she's like, I want you to kill him? Like, was there anything that we could perceive when Orkelia was like,
Well,
fuck
that
that, we
the
ain't gonna just
definition
kill
of
somebody for you.
yeah, the definition of that is what is you define as an ulterior motive. She's angry.
Well,
She
like,
wants him dead.
yeah.
What is
Does she
ulterior
want
from
him
that?
dead? But does she want him dead because
Or
there's an
her.
ulterior motive, like there's a power struggle, or there's a something else, or like she's using it, like, yeah, maybe they did do something, but maybe it is for a good reason, or maybe something like that, and she just doesn't like this person also, and is using that excuse for us to destroy said person instead of bringing said person or said entity to a certain justice. But she just wants him. But like, someone could do something and you were like, oh, this is the perfect opportunity for me to have people kill this person and get them out of my way. Is there an ulterior motive to us?
There is,
her, like, making
absolutely. I mean, this is Baba Yaga. Of course there's an ulterior motive, but it's not about kill them. That's not the ulterior motive. The piece where you're getting like there's an extra layer of something going on was when she talked about betraying the Fae, that there was something else going on there. Not that she was necessarily betraying the Fae, but that there was something bigger about that than just a traitor.
Does this person have to die?
If they don't, what do you think will happen?
Well, maybe they're just not aware of what they're
change?
doing.
She starts cackling again. Everybody roll me a constitution save. You don't
Oh,
make her
boy.
laugh. Don't make her laugh.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Making Baba Yaga laugh is a bad thing.
18.
Oh, and I
plus
rolled a 1. Isn't that wonderful? I made her
24.
laugh. Okay.
Okay.
10.
10.
20, soft 20.
I got a 4, basically.
Okay.
For me,
We didn't hear it, Shauna.
oh, I said 18. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yes. Now I can hear you. All right. So Alex, Shauna, and Jody, or Lena, Tempest, and Godfrey, when she starts laughing, it's like it pierces to your soul and the pain is agonizing. You can't,
Ouch.
you are stunned. You are in so much pain. You can't move. You've never felt this much pain in your life.
All right,
Chris,
shut
you don't
up.
feel it.
No,
Ellie, you don't feel it.
that's okay. I'm yelling at Baba Yaga now. She's hurt my friends.
I didn't pass with a
Hard
20.
to swear.
No, it's a
if we're
DC
in
22.
pain.
Yeah, no, I'm yelling at Baba Yaga now.
Okay. And
Knock
that
it
just
off.
that makes her laugh harder. And finally she stops and she's like, aren't you so cute? You think you can yell at me? Okay, yell at me. Go ahead.
Okay, look. Let's just cut to the chase here. What makes you think there's a traitor? What do we have to go on to find this person?
I'll tell you what. Little children, you don't want to trust Baba Yaga. I understand. I'd as soon each as look at you if we weren't all in such danger. And that is said with absolute purpose. So why don't you do this? Why don't you go tell the little princess and the little prince about a traitor? And you can tell them I sent you. And you can tell them that if they don't destroy this traitor, that all of the Fae will die. All of them. Can you imagine a world without the Fae?
I mean, up until now, I didn't know.
Yeah.
that, so
Yeah,
Pretty clearly.
kinda. Sorry, but
Oh, but that's the thing. And she waves her hand, and all of a sudden, all sound is deadened, and all you can hear is her. You can make, but it's all, you're silenced, basically. And she says, imagine a world where the sound of water falling on the leaves doesn't tinkle. Imagine a world where rainbow doesn't cross the sky ever. Imagine a world where the singing of birds doesn't make your heart light. That is the world without the Fae. That is the world where I live every day. Do you want to live in this world always?
Well, you have to. Yeah.
You can't speak. You can pretend to speak, but you're silenced. If the Fae die, what do you think happens to me? If the Fae die, what do you think happens to you, Fae blood? You're babies. You're babies. I chose the wrong people to save everything. Bah. And she turns,
punches the table.
and she leaves the hut. And the door slams behind her. And all of a sudden, everything starts moving, and you could talk again as soon as she left.
What the fuck is going on?
Okay.
And it's clear that the hut is beginning to walk as it lurches back and forth, and you are being taken somewhere.
I go to the window.
Try to open the door.
Anyone gonna explain to me what the hell is going on?
You know.
We're still figuring it out.
So basically, okay, so what's happening is that you know the belief of demons and angels, right?
Yeah.
So they're actually two different beings from two different realms of existence that don't belong on this realm of existence, and they're both trying to get to this realm to use humans and Fae and everything on this planet as food in some way or another.
Okay, so Supernatural was right. Basically.
It's not like when we die, we go to their realm and they're the angels and the demons and stuff. It's not really like that. The demons prey on everybody indiscriminately, and the angels prey on everybody indiscriminately. Like from what I experienced, the angel aspect, what they do is they make you feel happy things all the time against your will, and you have no will to do anything but what they want you to do, which is be happy and go where they want you to go and act how they want you to act. And that's what they feed on, is that kind of feeling. And the demons do the opposite, where they make you miserable, and they also take away your will and they feed on that. So they want to come to this plane and turn everything here into kind of livestock. And the Celia and the Unseelie Court have teamed up, and they have asked us to help because we're more physical than they are. So we have the ability to actually fight against these things a lot better than they do.
Although we still got our asses kicked.
Well,
Congratulations. You
know
have
what?
fairy blood.
I have a nice scar now.
It was an archangel, and I
Okay,
may
true.
have thrown an explosive D20 at him.
We did survive. Pain.
You're welcome.
Don't get shot by arrows. It's not fun.
I mean, I tend to avoid it on the regular. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
Jim,
policy.
right? You'd think.
Okay. So, like, physical magic in this realm works.
Mm,
Well,
You guys all look the way you look.
yeah.
I didn't get a cool facade, but it's
You haven't
fine.
sworn to anyone.
I'll tell you. Yeah, I'm assuming since you're here that you're Fae blood, which is what they call us too. So we'll take you back to the realm with us, and then basically we all look this way because we pledged different kinds of loyalty during this battle, this fight.
Okay, yeah, let's go back to what made you guys pledge loyalty to something that we don't know anything about.
We didn't.
Well, it's not really loyalty; it's a promise to be there, their champion kind of thing, and fight against these things to maintain the natural balance of what the earth and the world is supposed to be. That's it.
You got brought here. We all got brought on like other things and actually had to fight these things and saw the damage that it could do to the world. And they were like, hey, would you like to be our champions against these things? And we were like, well, that sounds better than, dying.
And then I
becoming
arrived
livestock.
later
So,
and sort
yeah.
of ended up on my ass in a warehouse, and these guys had to like rescue me. So I came in sort of late.
Welcome
But
to the party.
I feel the more
Yeah.
pressing matter here is the fact that we're in Baba Yaga's hut and it's walking and we can't get out.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's a big
Yeah.
old problem.
Yeah, and Chris, you looked out the window
Mm-hmm.
and you can see out the window and you are walking through the mist and you can see the swampy, the leaves, the trees that it's towering kind of at the top of the trees. And you're going somewhere through the
Is there a
mist.
way to open a window, even just like this much?
No.
Damn it. Can we? Well, I don't want to try and break her stuff because that'll just make her more angry.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait, but I
maybe.
can break stuff.
Well, in most of the mythology with Baba Yaga, she's one of two things. She's either a helping hand or a very bad thing to run into. And it really depends on how we treat her. But it seems like she brought us here. So I think that as long as we are not destructive assholes, that she will be helpful in this scenario. We just got to take everything she says with a grain of salt, I'd imagine.
Actually,
He
I was
wants us
thinking
to
about
do
that.
something.
I was thinking about this whole traitor thing, and what she wants us to do is tell Mab and Oberon that
I'm sorry. The queen you guys pledged things to was Queen Mab?
Well, her and Oberon are married. And only some people pledge to her, and then others
Yeah,
pledge.
not that name. Different name.
no idea where
explain-
Titania is. Sorry.
Explain to me how you pledged to two.
Well, okay, so
Actually, yeah.
it's not really so much both. It's more along the lines of I pledged to try and keep the balance, because I don't want to hurt any Fae if I can help it, whether they're bad or good, as long as they're not going to hurt me. And this way I have a better chance of not being put in a situation where I'll have to do that.
How did you do that?
I asked.
And they were like, yeah, sure. We don't need you to be loyal to one of us.
Of course. The
not
Fae aren't going
loyal,
to turn down power over you.
Well, it's the deal was that
Mhm.
I'm basically what I'm
Why
trying to
is
do.
this? Why is this so important?
Because of Fae lore.
Yeah.
Because Fae, if you are a part of a specific court, you cannot be jumping courts. That is a big no.
Well, right now the courts are one. Basically, they're working together.
Sure,
And
right
they
now.
and she asked, and they said she could. So I mean, like, if the fucking leaders of the court are like, "Yo, this is cool," then it's cool.
I need you to read Dresden Files. Anyway,
Well,
in the meantime,
all of them.
this isn't the literature you have read. This is the world we are in, and it's different.
Everything's weird. It's all weird.
So
It
back
is
to what I
fair.
was trying
And I've
to
read
say.
Dresden.
I'm like, the
Baba Yaga wants
childhood
us-
me who knows all the shit about fairies.
You know what?
is
It's
real
cool.
mad right now.
Everybody just do your thing. It's out the window.
Yeah, I don't know that we're getting out of this just yet.
But in order to get out of here, we have to make a deal with her. It's just a matter of how we can phrase it in such a way where it will not be shitty for us.
I vote.
Well, she also wants to go. She wants us to go tell people that there's a traitor with zero context, which all that usually does is create turmoil within.
Yep.
Yeah, chaos. That's what I've been trying to say for the past 5 minutes, but everybody cuts me off. Just like in the real damn world. I'm really sick of it.
Chris, I hear that you're trying to talk right now, and I just don't care. So.
oh boy.
I put my hand on top of Ellie's head and I go, be nice.
And his hand weighs a lot. It's like if somebody put a boulder on your head.
Oh, but it was funny. It was worth it.
Okay, as you guys are having this conversation and you're getting worked up and heated and stuff, Chris, roll me a perception check as you're looking out the window there.
Baba Yaga's
Yep.
just outside feeding on our anger.
Yeah, that's
Probably.
natural 20.
Okay,
Ooh,
natural
that-
20.
It's a 26.
Okay, you turned away from the window to yell at everybody. But right before you turned away, something caught your eye out in the corner. And in the mist, it was really hard to see, but it looked like a castle wall, maybe?
I think we've reached somewhere. I think I see a wall.
You look back, and sure enough, it looks like a castle wall, that nice old stone. The hut is still walking, but it seems to be walking around the wall. So it follows the wall for a little while. And then
Good,
it
'cause
stops.
I'm getting real nauseous.
Yeah, because it was kind of,
I don't do
Chicken
well
gate.
in a passenger seat of a car. This is not going.
yeah. So
All right.
finally the hut stops, and you can feel it shudder as it sits down, and then it is still.
I run to the door.
Red. And he hands you a dagger. Have something to protect yourself with. We don't know what we're walking into.
I'm literally still sitting in front of the door.
It's a +1 dagger.
Great. Awesome. Thanks.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know when people introduce themselves to me what their names are. So Goliath man, that's not who I want to call person.
Let's start with a G.
Goliath man, I'm good with it. I made mine easy, guys. It's red. Like
Yep.
you gonna keep sitting in front of the door? We gonna go out
I already tried to open the door.
just now?
Did it just stop?
Yeah.
Yeah, the hut just stopped and sat down.
Well, then yes.
Okay,
out
when
what's
you try
outside.
it this time, once the hut sits down, it does indeed open.
Dope. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Pulls out his wallet.
I'm gonna kind of like with the shield push Red out of the way and looking at her just like, I'm gonna go first, and then just and then I'm going to make a perception check before I walk out into the middle of nothing.
Okay.
And I've got my bow drawn, like, kind of to the side of him.
I don't think Orkelia knows. I'm gonna keep calling you that.
Fine.
No,
I know
this is not
nothing.
a dream, and you could die. Please, just.
I
It's a
definitely
17
know
plus
nothing.
5.
Everyone's just yelled at me.
It's a 23. What do I see?
What you see,
What do my cow eyes see?
that you are parked right in front of the massive opening portcullis and gate of a castle. And the mist seems like it comes right up to the wall, but can't quite touch it.
Oh, God.
Does anybody know what this is?
I've
I
got
have
an
no
idea.
idea.
I'm hoping I'm wrong.
It's not
What?
Queen Mab's castle?
Baba Yaga? Mist?
Ooh. Ooh.
Anyone? Anybody play that module?
Sorry.
Barovia?
I am lost, man.
Oh, God. I hope we're not stuck in the
Strahd?
curse of Strahd. Oh, geez.
Oh my
Is the
god,
GM
really?
a gamer?
I like how
Hmm.
you said module, and then you said Monrovia, and I was like, what's the most Russian thing or like the like,
Barovia.
thing I can think of? Oh,
God.
Strahd.
God.
Oh god.
No. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we don't know for sure yet.
No.
Right. First rules need to be laid down. No, you cannot attempt to seduce the murdering supervillain.
What if they're really hot though?
He's just going to get on a nightmare and drop fireballs on you. Trust me. I know.
Okay, but what if I just tried?
What if you didn't?
Listen, you never know until you try, and I wasn't here before.
All right, and just.
I mean,
just,
if
like, I
anyone
step
could pull
away
it
from
off.
the door, and I'm just like, here, go, have
Let me just
fun.
pull down my dress a little
Okay,
bit more.
okay. Everyone protect Red from herself.
Famous last words.
Mhm.
Can I do a perception check inside of the hut to see if I can see anything that, based on mythology, could be a weakness of Baba Yaga's? I know sometimes there's things like rings or whatever.
Yeah, roll me an insight check
Where is her
or a
child?
perception check, not insight check. Last time you guys saw it crawled under the table
Actually, be investigation.
I wanna check under the table, see if the kid's still there.
Am I
Yeah.
rolling investigation or insight?
You're involving investigation
Okay.
because insight's trying to get emotional reactions from people not looking for specific items.
All right. That is a 22.
All right. You see, there are several things in here that could be things. You see a broom.
Okay.
You see a bag.
Okay.
Let me see, where is the rest of this? Okay, it was right here. No, it's not here. You see a mortar and pestle.
Okay.
Okay. A wicker basket
Okay.
and a hat.
All right.
Those are the things that stand out.
Yeah.
Ellie, looking under the table. You don't see a child there. You see a squirrel
Oh,
that's looking at you.
hello. Can I?
Okay.
I'll just reach out my hand very slowly.
And the squirrel recoil and skitter away behind one of the bookshelves.
I need nuts. Anybody bring snacks? I usually have snacks.
You know, I was gonna field dress a snake back there, and we would have had meat, but
I don't have, not for
kind of
what I'm
surrounded.
trying to do. Not the thing. I'm looking for more like nuts or like corn.
Yeah, there is a pot in the little fireplace here. Looks like it has the dregs of some form of stew maybe in it that you saw,
Yeah.
Shauna. But that's it for food right now.
Also, just so we don't forget, Aramiel's still out there. I'm saying that so that Red
Oh.
knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah, we're real far away from that now. He'll find his way here.
Well, if this is Baba Yaga's realm, then pretty much I would imagine that most ways lead to here, as long as he doesn't get killed by snakes that are vengeful.
He'll be fine.
Or by anything else.
Also,
There-
maybe don't eat that stew. I'm just assuming
not-
child meat.
I'm not trying to
yeah,
eat it. I
not
was trying to feed the squirrel, but that's a valid point. That I don't want to feed child.
No.
So you guys are standing there inside the hut, looking at the door of the
Um,
castle that's across from you.
Let's just.
I'm gonna step
There's no sign of
outside.
Baba Yaga.
Okay.
Thanks for the ride, Miss Yaga. I don't know. I'm trying to be polite.
I'm gonna just walk. At this point, there's nowhere else to go. I'm gonna go up to the gate.
Yeah, I
Through
don't
the
feel
mist?
comfortable in this
Well,
place.
the mist isn't like the mist has been parted. Like the mist doesn't go up to the gate.
Yeah, it doesn't hit the castle wall or the.
Nope.
Okay.
All right, let's
I'm
just go.
leaving this place because it's very uncomfortable in here. And I don't want to be anywhere where there might be child meat in the stewing pot. I think I
Make a
just
valid
want to
point.
not be here.
All right. Do I have your permission to go, guys? Of
Yeah,
course.
just be smart. Don't
Maybe
tell anyone
stay
your real
behind
name.
the people with powers currently, or die. That's cool. I guess if you want, but we don't want that.
There's
Well,
so much hostility,
That's not
guys.
cool.
hold on. Before we do anything too rash, because we're kind of all freaking out, and it's Baba Yaga, right? Which is a major villain in a lot of things. She's not always a major villain. She also counts as Mother Nature in a lot of
Yeah.
things.
That is
So,
true.
I do think we need to hear her out, and maybe if she'll let us, without storming out, ask some questions. Because if there is a traitor, we do need to know that. However, I'm not okay with killing any person,
Yeah.
but it's a sticky situation. So maybe we can make a deal with her, and if we can get her to make promises to
We
us,
can't
promises.
can't really
Make a
talk to
deal
her if
with
she's
the
not here.
scary
Yeah, I know.
Baba Yaga.
Yeah. Also, let's
That's
not
usually
use the
the
phrase
way.
"make a deal" in this area.
A promise.
How about have a conversation?
Also, we're not trying to be hostile. We're trying to make you take this seriously because it's not a dream and you can very much die.
It hurts. God, does it hurt. Oh my God.
Did you die?
Yeah, wait.
No, but
Close.
you can. So this is not a D&D game.
Very close. I
Okay.
think it
For
was
everybody's
I've
Gabriel?
waited my whole life for somebody to say that. Just saying.
What?
It's not a D&D game.
Just for everyone's like edification, like my way of dealing with shit is gonna be making jokes. If you guys are gonna sit there and just be bitchy about it the whole time, this isn't gonna go well.
Okay, well, don't get upset if we get bitchy back because I just don't respond to that well in a real life or death situation. So, yeah.
All right.
Well, I think,
Goliath.
okay, we need to cut the animosity out because that's not going to help us at all.
No, it's not.
So,
No,
like,
it's not.
the animosities, it needs to go away because that will get us all killed and none of us want to die. So let's just kind of cut that out. Nobody needs to. Ellie is an adult. Red is an adult.
The portcullis raises very slowly.
Oh,
That's okay. I didn't say it, so they can't repeat it the way that I would.
That
say
is
it.
true. That is very true. We have to watch our wording so much with everything.
With
Yeah.
the Fae, yeah.
yeah. Well, okay, and it's like everything's a balancing act, but it's one of those things we need to trust each other. We need to communicate with each other and listen to each other.
Yes, and I'm
And
sorry
Ellie?
for my
Ellie, all the rest of you go away for a moment.
Oh, great.
What were you going to say, Chris, real quick?
I was going to say I'm sorry for my outburst, but when I get cut off time and time and time and time and time again, there's going to be an outburst.
Yeah, I understand.
You don't hear the last part of that?
Great.
Because as they're talking, all of their voices just kind of go away and are replaced by the voice in your head. It's a familiar voice. It's Baba herself. She says, I like you. You're like me. You don't walk the ordered path. You don't say things other people want to hear. So you're mine now. And all of a sudden, you feel it's like a bolt of lightning hits you from the top of your head, like zap. And everything feels different and you're changing. And all you can hear is laughter that doesn't cause pain. The Fae blood. And all of a sudden, everybody looks very large because what you have become is a fairy, but not like Shauna. You are a beautiful, red-headed, magical Tinkerbell.
Amazing.
With fairy dust and everything. And
One
you look
time I
just
know
like
in
you,
Twitter.
and you have these amazing wings now. And although everybody looks big, you realize you maybe could fly if you move those wings. They feel very natural. You can move them. And unlike
yeah.
Tinkerbell, you also have a tail. It's like,
A cat.
and you realize it's like a monkey tail or a cat tail. It's a cat tail that can move like a monkey tail. You could grab things with your cute little tail, your little furry tail.
Awesome.
And your wings, you have fairy wings. Oh, and they're so pretty. They're purple and turquoise and gold. And you can see the fairy dust coming off of them as you kind of move them a little bit to say, oh my God, you got something. And that magic that you felt for just a second earlier when you reached out and broke that glass, all of a sudden you realize you have full access to it. In fact, you have more than full access to it. You're level 2. You're not just level 1.
Awesome.
Because, Baba Yaga, the most powerful. Welcome, Fae blood. And the voice fades away and all their voices come back. And all of the rest of you all of a sudden see as Ellie goes quiet for a moment, like she's listening to something.
Wait.
And then suddenly she shrinks down and she is literally as tall as my palm. It's like 5-6 inches tall. And she has little fairy wings and a little tail, and it's so cute. And she's wearing, you're still wearing the dress you're wearing, but it goes great with fairy wings.
If you give me 2 seconds, she's gonna change dresses.
No.
I've
She
never
looks a
been
little
small
stunned.
before, guys.
That's awesome.
I've never been a small thing.
Oh, look at my nose.
Oh,
God, that just
zooming.
means I'm gigantic.
Zooming.
Okay, you pick up, all of a sudden she floats like, oh my God, I can fly. And she starts zooming around the room, this tiny little fairy thing that's as big as your hand.
How come it took me so
With
long to figure out?
right-
She just picked it up immediately.
Because you're bigger.
I'm also less coordinated, but we won't talk about that right now.
It's just Peter Pan in my brain. I'm flying. Look at me, way up high. Suddenly, here I am flying.
And I like that, for those of you who have never seen Ellie with the rest of us,
I'm very tall.
she's very tall. She dwarfs Shauna and I. We come up to like her shoulder and stuff. So the idea of her being the smallest is a perfect bit of fairy nonsense.
I've never been small.
Oh,
But
boy.
here's something. She just changed. You guys didn't just change.
Okay, so who did you swear allegiance to?
No one.
then?
What just
I
happened?
swore nothing.
How did this happen?
There was a voice in my head, and here I am.
They asked you for
Okay.
anything? Did they tell you to do anything? No.
No, I was laid claim upon, and normally I would
Oh.
fight the shit out of that, but this is pretty great.
Was it her?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's I don't feel great about it, but I do feel great that it happened. Yet? Nope. Does that? I don't care. This is where we're at.
Did she tell you anything about the traitor? Anything?
No.
Hmm.
No, she literally said, "Hey, you don't tell people what they want to hear. You're one of me," and then turned me into this.
Nice.
Right?
That's
She's not
awesome.
wrong.
Welcome to the madness.
Thanks. I love it. This is great.
Okay. Hey Godfrey, how's the gate?
I'm just gonna bang on the door.
Yeah, the gate is now opening as Godfrey has walked over and started banging on the door. And it's like you bang and it's okay. I guess we're welcome. Yeah, and the door opens.
Does it open or does it?
It
Oh, great.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
That's
just
what
as the
it is.
portcullis went up slowly, you think maybe it hasn't been oiled in a while.
Oh good.
From the frying pan into the fire. Yay.
I have a very positive feeling about this.
Probably the first visitors in a while.
I'm going to land on not Chris's shoulder. Don't know. I don't think you've said your fake name yet.
I have. I
You
have. I
have?
introduced myself. You can call me Malhavoc.
Okay, so I'm gonna land on Mal's shoulder. I'm gonna hide in his hair, and you're gonna not see me for a minute.
I'm going to grab all the shit that I saw from. If she's not going to stop me, I'm going to just the mortar and pestle, the other thing,
Okay, you need to tell me exactly what you grab.
the broom.
Oh no, you're not gonna fly around the mortar and pestle. Oh no.
Yeah,
You
mortar.
can already fly. Why do you need a witch's broom?
It's not for me. There's other people in this group who can't fly. The mortar and pestle And
Do
oh,
we want to
shit.
be using that broom?
I
Mhm.
think
Well, it could be very helpful.
Okay.
the goddess of death might take exception. I don't know. But
She
okay.
might not like that. Uh-huh. Okay.
Tried to get her to come talk to
So
us.
you grabbed the broom.
I
The mortar
can't
and
see
pestle.
inside the hut, so I don't even know if she's doing
What
this,
else
so-
did you grab?
Was there a ring? Did you say there was a ring or like a bauble thing or something?
I said that there was something that looked like a gem,
Okay, I'll take that.
and there was a wicker basket,
I'll take the wicker basket.
and anything
Let's go.
else you're going to have to remember.
I'm writing notes.
Okay.
Too.
Can you handle all that?
I'm passing it out.
So
Somebody-
Shauna starts tossing things out of the hut: a broom, a wicker basket, mortar and pestle. They're small right now. A bag and a gem. Do you toss the gem or do you keep it on you?
I'll keep it on me.
Okay. Does
Oh.
anybody pick those things up?
I'll
Just throwing them.
pick up the bag
Grabbing them.
with a look of oh.
Okay, you pick up the bag.
I open it, expecting children or parts of children.
Expecting a head.
Oh,
Like,
no.
oh, come on.
Okay. The bag, as you open it, you look inside. It seems like there might be something shiny at the bottom.
God,
Do you reach your hand in?
you know what? No, I don't reach my hand.
Don't you love leading questions like
Oh,
that?
put your
Don't-
head in. Put your head in.
You know what I do?
Put your head in. I'm in there.
Just put your genitals right in the bag.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my thumbs just inside the edge of the bag, and I'm gonna start rolling it up to bring it to me.
The moment you do that, it actually turns into a ring on your hand.
The bag or the shiny thing?
The bag.
The bag.
It just transforms. Clearly, it was not what it seemed.
Okay.
Right down, and all of a sudden you feel like, you know, that the mist and the muck dragging at your feet as you got out of the hut. That's not dragging anymore. It's like you can, nothing slows you down.
Oh, nice.
Note that it is a ring for mice. I'm just going to tell you so I don't have to keep track of it. It's a ring of
Right.
protection. That when you're not wearing it, becomes a bag.
That is very cool.
Mm-hmm.
And
Does anybody else pick up anything else?
What is a mortar and pestle?
What are-
It's
It's
the little
that
stone
little-
bowl with the
Oh,
With the
little-
thing for
okay.
grinding up
Grinding
herbs.
up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that type of mortar. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not a bomb.
I don't know if I don't know if the broom will actually be something to fly with, but I thought that maybe Jody, you could use it if it is.
I feel kind of weird taking this from her house when she wasn't exactly happy with us.
I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll give it back. That's the plan. It's just she wants us to do something and then she disappeared before.
Honestly, she laid claim to me, and so this is the trade.
Okay, that works. We'll do that.
Okay,
Okay.
so I guess I
Sure.
pick up the broom.
Okay, you pick up the broom. There is no sense that this is a broom for flying.
Okay.
Did you pick it up? But there is a sense that, you know, if you whack somebody with this broom, it might really hurt them.
Yeah.
Mortar and
Okay. Give
Okay.
the dryad the broom. Okay.
If you would write down that your broom is a melee weapon.
Okay.
The
then.
melee broom.
A melee.
Plus
broom,
7
yes.
to hit.
Oh
when
my
you're
god.
wielding it, plus 13 when she
Awesome.
is.
Yeah.
Reach is 15 feet, one target.
Holy hell.
That's
Oh my
awesome.
god.
The damage it does is 1d4 plus 6 magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay, hold on.
So it doesn't do a
I'm-
lot of damage, but now you have a melee weapon.
1d4.
And you have reach.
1d4,
+6.
is it plus 6?
+6.
Okay. And it's, what did you say? Magical bludgeoning?
Yep, magical bludgeoning damage. Reaches 15 foot. +7 to hit.
Plus
So it doesn't
7
do a
to
lot of
hit,
damage, but it hits really
15
easily.
foot reach. Okay,
Yeah.
I
sure.
will-
Hey,
I
that'll be a nice
suppose I'll-
wrap on the wrists.
I suppose I'll pick up the mortar and pestle.
Okay. Alex, you pick up the mortar and pestle. What do you do with this? You put the pestle back in the mortar because it fell out when she tossed it out on the ground.
Does it look like there's anything grind? Like I even like go through the motion of just being like, and, like, do
Okay, the moment
grinding
that you
motion.
do that, it expands to where it's like big enough that even you could climb into it.
Huh. Like
The
at the
fuck?
bowl part?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
Interesting. I attempt to how those doors sounded really old. Can I attempt to rip one of the gate doors off? and
You can
throw
attempt
it in
to
and throw it in the mortar.
in the mortar.
Yeah.
Um,
And then
Okay.
attempt to grind it with the pestle.
all right.
But first,
Roll
I
me a
gotta
strength
rip
check.
the door off.
Yeah, roll me a strength check. So
It's a
distressed.
17 plus 5. That's
All right.
20.
That door is big, but you're big too, and it's old and it's creaky. And with a great bit of effort, you managed to yank it right off of these ancient rusting hinges. You have the door. There was 2 halves. You have 1 half of the door.
I'm going to toss that into the mortar.
Okay, you toss it in,
And
and you pick up the pestle.
well, not yet. I'm gonna think. Is there
But you
anything?
toss it
is there
into the
anything-
mortar,
Yeah.
and it lifts up off the ground and just hovers there.
Is there anything metal nearby that I can attempt to procure?
They're portcullis, but it was raised beyond your reach right now.
Oh, is the pestle floating?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, hey.
No, the mortar is floating.
Is there any?
Alex has the pestle.
Are there any like
Well, actually,
how they'd have like sconces, like candle sconces, like that would hold torches.
Not out here. You'd have to
Not
go
out
inside.
here? All right.
Mhm.
Well, since there's nothing else to throw in there, I will attempt to mortar the door. to see
The
what
moment
happens.
that you move the mortar or the pestle, the mortar moves with you. Like that's a steering mechanism.
Hey, Godfrey.
Is it a ship? Is it like some flying fucking the heck?
According to legend, that's what Baba Yaga flies around in.
yeah. Well, in some legends it's a broom. Some legends it's the mortar and pestle. I can't
Yeah.
tell which one. I'm sorry.
Well, now I feel like an idiot.
no, it's
I take the door out. I take the door out of the mortar
Okay.
and lay it next to where it used to be.
Okay. So he carefully takes the door that he just yanked off the castle wall and goes and lays it gingerly right next to the wall again.
Okay, Red, there's
And
Once you take it out of the mortar, it lands. Like something needs to be in it for it to fly.
Go ahead.
Okay.
how do I make it small again?
You burn this. Burn this.
I take the pestle out of the mortar.
Okay.
So here's a question.
Does it
Could-
get small again when I do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Could multiple people fit in there? Do you think? It's like Ellie has wings, Chris can fly, I can fly, Jody can't fly, and you can't fly, and Ramiel can't fly. So do you think if we were all together that they could both fit in there too?
I don't know. Can we?
Well,
I'll try.
The size that it made it at that point was your size because you had the pestle. You haven't tried anything else.
I mean, like, if I'm big enough to sit in it, I mean, like people smaller than me, I'm sure could like sit in between my legs or something like that. I don't know.
Boy,
Yeah.
Then again, Aramuel's pretty big,
maybe.
or Storm's
Okay.
pretty big.
What about this?
We all know who he is now. I can start calling him Storm again, right?
Yeah.
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 Cool.
Maybe you and Lena grab the pestle and see what size it turns.
Let's try it.
Okay.
Okay, so both
I'll
of you grab
try
the
it.
pestle together.
And put it in the mortar.
Okay, as you do that, the mortar expands to the size where both of you can comfortably fit.
Oh,
Cool.
isn't that handy?
Yeah, I feel like this is like a pseudo box. and
Yeah,
like
I
it.
was just
Nope.
gonna say.
It actually functions as a carpet of flying.
Oh, nice.
I'm just saying.
So
I'm
cool.
just saying, like it reminds me of
Yeah.
the box. It's
Yeah.
just being this thing
The
that.
simple thing that'll be a lot more helpful than you think it
Yes.
will be.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay,
I
Red.
feel
do
like
you
we're gonna find weird ways to use this thing.
Right. Red, do you want the wicker basket or the gem
There's
Jen.
also a hat.
and a hat?
Wait, there was a hat.
It's too late, man.
I don't know. Can I figure out what the hat and the
There was
gems
no
do and then
description
decide?
of a hat being freaking.
We can. Yeah.
Well,
we can-
you're unfamiliar with magical things. I mean, this is all very new for it to be real, but you can go take a look. If you can roll me
Wait.
an investigation check that's pretty darn high, I might give you some hints.
Okay, we will try.
All right.
Yeah, there's a basket, a gem, and a hat still.
Yeah,
Basket of underwater weaving.
I have all three of them
Okay.
in my. As in like I grabbed everything. So let's
Right.
see.
Okay. So
Let's
Ellie and Shauna, roll me your investigation checks.
Ooh, that's not bad. Starting to use my glitter dice now.
There you go. You totally should.
You have to.
Investigation. That's a 19.
Okay.
I think that's a 20.
All right.
I think 13 plus 7 is 20.
Yes.
The wicker basket, you realize, yeah, it looks like when you uncover, because it's a basket with a little blanket over it, right? And when you pull back the little towel thingy that's over the basket, it looks empty.
Okay.
But you reach in, you kind of feel around, and you pull out an apple. You didn't see it in the basket.
Okay. So it'll give us food or something, I'm assuming.
The literal basket of snacks.
It's
Oh,
actually a portable hole disguised as a wicker basket.
a portable what?
A
Hole.
portable hole. Okay, wait a minute. So where is that apple coming from?
Who knows what she's got hidden in
Exactly. I'm
Oh,
like,
no.
okay.
there. This is
Uh,
Baba Yaga.
I'd be careful about what you sample from there.
Mhm.
Child meat. It's child.
And-
There's going to be child meat.
And
Trouble.
Ellie, the hat.
Yeah.
You know, when you look at it this way, it looks like a straw hat. And when you turned it over on this side, it looked like a pork pie hat. And when you turn it this way, it looked like maybe a hat of disguise.
Huh.
Cool.
I don't think that's right for me. Because it no matter what I do, I will be this size. So
Well, technically, should we be on the prime material, you won't. At least
thought
you won't look that way. You will be, but you won't look that way.
right. I guess I just have to look it up. Because I thought that you stayed the same size no matter what the visual you put forth was. Like you can change your like face and what you're
Right,
wearing and things
right.
like that. But I think you stay the same size, but I don't have that information directly in front of me.
Right.
Because if that is the case, then somebody else should take this. But if that's not the case, I don't know.
I don't think that's the case. I think you're good. But I guess we'll find out. And if we need to trade things, we will trade them.
Sure. I want to know what the gem is.
The gem you can't tell. It just looks like a gem for the moment.
I like shiny things.
So we gonna check out this castle that we've ripped the door off of?
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's okay. I
Strahd
rip
can
stuff
suck it.
all the time.
Okay.
So
What do you guys do?
I
Yeah,
look inside
alright.
the courtyard, or if it's a courtyard. I don't know.
Okay, you look inside and there isn't mist in there, thankfully. But there isn't light really either in the courtyard. It looks, I guess the best word would be dank
Ugh.
and dark.
Ugh.
Oh, yay.
It's all stone. There's nothing that's growing. There's trees up against the castle, but they're dead.
Aw.
It's not dank as in like cool, like dank meat dank.
Mm-mm. Dank like in wet and miserable.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, maybe it's just something to do with the fact that I guess, turned into a dryad, but the idea of walking to a place where everything is dead kind of makes my bark crawl.
And there are intermittent lights in the castle that you see beyond in the windows, but they're at different levels. It's not all lit up.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. We should not split the party.
Okay, what would you
Yep.
suggest
Let's
we
not
do
let's
then?
not pull a Scooby Doo.
No.
I think that would maybe be a mistake.
Wait, isn't one of us wearing an ascot?
No, he's not here.
I think that was
Oh,
actually
okay.
Rob.
Like, we're talking Scooby Doo. I can't
Yep.
resist.
If you give
I'm
me
sorry.
a second, I can change into my purple dress.
We can have helmet. No. Okay. As you guys are standing there dithering in the doorway, in the gateway, at the doorway on the other side of this walkway across this really forbidding courtyard, a torch flares and lights
Oh,
up that
yay.
area.
A welcome.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Well,
Let's just go.
yeah, we start walking.
Okay.
Start walking.
Okay. You enter and you walk across. And as you walk across, you'll notice the temperature is getting cooler and cooler. It's not that icy cold like it was in the angelic realm, but it's definitely, well, let's just say it. It's the chill of death. That's really what it feels like.
The chill of death.
The chill
You
of death.
might well be right.
Yep. And you
Mohammed.
walk across.
That would be bad.
Yeah.
And as you get closer, you realize that the stones have scratch marks and chisel marks and claw marks on the lower 5 feet or so as you get closer to the doorway. And if you look, you can see it seems to go all the way around. But above that, the stone looks unaged.
Okay.
So, did they have like an incursion of weird creatures or something at some point?
Or something still here.
Ah, to which I say again, yay!
And as you approach the front door with its nice little torch, it
Can I do-
opens.
Can I do a listen and I guess an investigation perception check to see if I hear anything?
Absolutely.
Sweet. Please. God. Fucking hell. Okay. That is a 8.
Okay. Nope. This whole thing is just so creepy. You're kind of not able to really pay attention.
I'm not scared. I'm not.
But you'll notice as the door opens, the inside, there is quite a bit of light that spills out across this lintel.
Is
Okay.
there warmth?
Huh?
Is there warmth?
Yeah, like a firelight, like there might be a fireplace going in there.
Mm,
Okay, so chill of death, or
I
Dave
vote warm.
wants a comforting area. What choice do we make?
Yeah,
vote
hardly
warm.
a choice.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
just keep going.
All right, you guys step
Yeah.
inside, all of you. Who steps in first?
I will.
All right. Godfrey towers above you and steps into the doorway.
I'm second.
And I am sitting on your head, so
Yes.
And Malhavoc and Red step in next.
I think Tempest and I should step through at the same time.
I'm gonna pull out my little dagger and kind of like semi-hide it, just in case.
I'm holding the broom and I don't look at all imposing. Like,
I don't
at
know.
all.
Listen, there are a lot of Southern movies about women just whapping people with brooms. That is
You know, if
terrifying.
it was a
Mhm.
frying pan, I think it would be different.
It's a
However,
That's
plus
Rapunzel at
7
that
broom.
point.
Come on. It could be intimidating once they got here once. All right, you guys step
apparently it
in.
reaches 15 feet, so
Right? God damn. Is there a big rock I can grab and
Malhavoc,
Hmm.
my gargoyle friend, you hear a voice. It's not in your head, but it seems to be, the others don't seem to hear it. And it says, "Oh, darling, you should come in. There's been creatures about as soon as the sun goes down, and I would hate to see you ripped to shreds."
Who are you?
Well, if you guys come in, you might find out.
Okay, everyone. I'm hearing a voice, and it just called me darling and said that there are creatures that roam about after dark, and we should come in. But we're already in, so I guess further in.
Maybe you're about to become a fairy too.
That
I'm
was bad.
kidding.
You should feel bad.
If your stone face could look at any more perplexed, it would, but I mean, you're a gargoyle, so no.
I slowly Picard.
Marty Reichard, pick a character, man.
Going everywhere.
I'm
Not
gonna-
looking
Going
at-
everywhere today. Okay. And as you guys, the last of you step in,
I'm gonna stay in the doorway just so the door can't close.
okay.
okay. I'll be just inside the doorway then.
You'll notice that what light there was outside is dwindling.
Mhm.
It might be becoming sunset for whatever passes as sunset for this place.
If there's
But-
things that are gonna tear us apart, I think you should close the door.
Yeah, we did see the scratch marks.
Yeah, that does seem pretty. Yeah.
I think if
But-
we stay together, we're going to be fine. We can get out of. I mean, we got away from Baba Yaga, sort of.
Because she let us.
But we're still here.
No
I'd rather-
illusions
I'd
there,
rather
dude.
I'd rather be in the place where somebody, you know, at least, I mean, he called you it. I don't know. The thing called you darling. If anything, we can use that. I'd rather be with the person giving you compliments than the things that might
Yes.
tear us apart.
Yes. I mean, I don't know who this entity is, but
But the thing is like the nicer and more pleasant it feels and seems is probably the more dangerous it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking as a woman, the people who call you darling probably not the ones that you want to hitch your ride to.
Ironically, Baba Yaga was rude and terrible. What does that say?
And yet I'm a fairy now, so
Yeah.
So
I
look,
heard-
do
I'm
we
saying
go
not
back
to-
outside or do we talk to the only thing that seems to be here and
no, I'm
conscious?
saying we talk to it, just like
As you come, Shauna, do you move inside the doorway?
No.
Okay.
there's
I'm
a
gonna stay
reason
in
that
the doorway.
there's a reason the hut brought us here, right? That's
It
what
may
we
not have
find
been
out.
for this hut. That's the thing. I will walk in the doorway if and when whoever lives here and is talking to you shows themselves and has a conversation with us. But until then, I don't want to risk the door being magically sealed behind us and us being stuck in here with something that could be what's actually tearing people apart. We don't know.
Oh, darling.
I'm a
Oh,
little
so
paranoid.
adorable. Oh, all right. I was going to wait and let it be a surprise, but you're so coy. Step on inside and I'll show myself.
show yourself first, and then I will gladly step inside.
I don't want to be torn apart by the things that are going to be rising in just a moment.
Well,
What
if you
are
show
those
yourself
things?
now, I can close the door before they rise.
I'm already here.
But I mean, show yourself. I can't see you.
I already am. You're just not expecting me. I'm sure you think I'm some tall, gorgeous, beautiful woman. And you'd be right in my soul, but things have happened. And it's just not pretty.
Okay.
And everybody roll me a perception check.
Watch her be like the couch or something.
That is a natural 1.
Oh, it was a natural 20.
Oh, over 2 and okay, 22.
21.
Mine
Over
was,
2 and 18. Woohoo, 22.
Technically, that's a 7, but yeah.
I'm going to use a luck point.
Okay.
I won't let them get me. Okay, that is an 18. That's better than what it was.
Okay. Everybody except Chris can see all of a sudden, as you're standing in this room, it's a beautifully appointed room, red carpet leading off to a big swept staircase, dark rooms with bookshelves lining the walls, leading back into other rooms you can't see. Oh, I mean, like you would go Dracula's castle in a heartbeat, except standing on the edge of the little banister, the little newel. Those of you who rolled over 18, in other words, not Chris, notice what looks like a ferret.
Oh
Can I
my
roll?
god, it's so cute.
And it's standing there like this going, I know you must think me hideous.
May I roll a knowledge check to see if I can remember a fairy or a fae that was like this?
You can absolutely roll a check to see.
Okay, we'll see.
You've been mad-eye moodied.
That is which knowledge am I rolling? Does it matter? Just knowledge, history, nature.
Yeah, it would be history.
Okay, good. Right, that is a 22.
You know a lot about fae and fairies. You have never heard of a ferret fairy.
Have
A
you been
It's even
monster.
cute to hear.
fairy? It sounds so adorable. I'm having a really hard time being cautious right now and not just going up to it and be like, "You are so beautiful."
Listen, Chris,
Where?
feel
What?
just, like hands in your hair, trying really hard not just immediately fly over to the ferret.
What are you? Where?
I can tell you all what to pet me. If you do, I will bite you. Just be aware. And all of a sudden you hear sobbing. And the little
What's your
ferrets with its little
name?
paws. I was the greatest. I was the greatest sorceress in the Mistlands. And then that witch, I betrayed her.
Well, that was the first issue.
And you know, I said I was sorry. I groveled. I, the most powerful sorceress in the Mistlands, groveled.
Okay.
And
so
it did no good. She turned me into something cute and furry.
I mean, you are pretty
Oh.
adorable.
Wow. Okay.
Chris,
Yeah, even you hear that now, Chris, and you can see it's an
Yeah,
adorable little ferret. Now you'll notice that the ferret is wearing a cute little necklace and a tiara.
Oh, it accessorizes.
Mhm.
Hi there.
What is your name? And give us your real name.
I can't give you my real name. Everybody knows that's the first rule.
That's why I
But
want
you
your real
can
name,
call me.
because then I can trust you.
You can call me Sabrina.
Sabrina, the
teenage witch, yeah.
Mm.
What are you've
fair
heard of
talking
me?
cat around here?
You've heard of me? The little ferret goes like this with their cute little paws. You've
Oh.
heard of me? Although when I was a teenager, I wasn't a witch. I was a sorceress. That's a little different.
Okay.
Oh,
you need
life has been
very-
so hard. And all of a sudden she waves her little paw and the door behind you, Shauna, slams shut really hard.
It hits
And
me.
you see, and no, if you were right still standing in the doorway, it will hit you and the bar falls down. And she says, the things were waking up. I'm so sorry. That was another mistake from another day. I've made much too many mistakes, but this one I won't. I believe that we are supposed to have a discussion about a traitor.
Yes. You
Oh.
said
Yeah.
And that's where we will end it tonight.
okay. Ah,
With
snap.
the ferret fairy and a discussion about a traitor.
The ferret fairy. Okay.
Ferret
I just-
Okay, and at the end of this one, you guys have gone through enough that you can all level
Yay.
for next week. Next week will be the third in a row for this campaign, and then we'll go back to Dark Light.
Okay.
So are we level 3 now?
Yes,
Yep,
you'll be
now
level
we
3
are.
now,
Okay.
including you, Ellie.
Mhm.
Everybody gets to level 3
Very
for what they are.
Yay.
Slowly but surely climbing your way up that magical ladder.
cute.
I just have one question. Where is Salem? And can we...
Salem's the thing that's been scratching on the door.
Mm,
Oh
maybe,
yeah.
Awesome.
maybe.
A big old kitty.
Yeah. Or who knows what that could be. Might be something great, might be something terrible. Kind of seems terrible. I mean, scratch marks on stone. That doesn't seem very smart.
Ooh, animal companion.
Okay. Well, now you have the most powerful sorceress of the mists, as Ferret. And you have entered her home
That's so funny.
and been actually locked in for the night.
Mm.
And we'll see where this goes from there.
Awesome.
Great.
Welcome to the
Right.
game, Ellie.
I am
Yay!
and I get to wear these wings. So this was perfect.
Yes,
I was like,
that's perfect.
you just described exactly what I have. Hold on.
That's
Well, and that's the thing is each person has become your face self, deciding what's going to fit them. You know, they didn't necessarily choose this, but I chose what I felt in my soul was your face self. And your
It's
face self is a fairy.
It's accurate. I
Mhm.
also just need the audience to know that the only person who has seen these was Alex because he happened to be there when I was making them. So nobody
Yeah.
else knew I had these.
They're pretty awesome, honestly.
They
Thank
actually
you.
look amazing.
Wow.
They are so loud. I had to like mute as I was putting them on because they're so loud, but I'm really proud of them.
They're really cool. They're really cool.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, audience, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you,
If
everyone.
you want to see
Thank
more
you.
about the sorceress Sabrina, join us next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Bye.
All right, good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
All right, we are not.
So you wander and search and you dream and you talk. Look for the key that might someday unlock all the answers.